This is shuttle launch control at T-minus 20 minutes and counting. From this point until the T-minus 31-second mark, any of the dozens of console operators in the firing room may ask that the count be held if a problem is detected on the system they are monitoring. A purge of the 3 onboard cryogenic fuel cells will soon be underway. Fuel cells are small power plants that use liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen to produce the electricity that the shuttle will need in space. The 3 260-pound fuel cells are located in the orbiter's mid-body behind the payload liner, and they provide a daily average of about 9 kilowatts of power to the shuttle during flight. The data processing system engineer has confirmed that the onboard computers are in the process of making the transition to the terminal countdown configuration. This is about a 7-minute operation. T-minus 19 minutes and counting.
OTC, CDPS.
Go ahead.
Pass ops transition complete. DPS ready for BFS transition to Ops 101.
Copy. CDR OTC.
And the primary ascent computer software is now in the primary launch program, or what is referred to as Ops 101. Commander Richards will align the backup flight systems to the same Ops terminal countdown configuration.
Entity safety 212. Verified. Yeah, 992, close out crew at AB11. Copy. And also I can give you 993. Copy. STM entity. STM entity.
STM.
994, you can terminate video tracking and close out crew.
I copy.
SRO entity.
SRO.
KSC area is clear for launch.
T-minus 18 minutes and counting.
Go ahead, flight.
A great deal of discussion is continuing with our weather this morning.
Crew, we did not get in air to ground.
Mission managers here in the firing room are conferring with flight directors at Marshall Space Flight at Houston Space Flight Center, where they will be making the call for our green or no green for our RTLS constraints. The main concern with the RTLS constraints is an unstable air mass that is about 20 or 25 miles away and appearing to move in our direction. However, there is a possibility that the closer it gets to us, the more it will dissipate.
And CDR OTC.
Go ahead.
Configure contingency abort yaw steer per your checklist.
That's in work.
NTD CVFS. Go ahead. Ready for BFS uplink. Copy. Flight entity. Houston flight entity. Houston flight entity.
NTD Houston flight.
966, perform BFS pre-flight uplink loading.
Copy.
OTC ECL. Go ahead, ECL. You set 833, cabin venting is complete and ready for cabin pressure reading. Copy.
OTC CPD.
Go ahead, EPD.
Can I get a
NTD Houston
CNTC on
flight.
151 to stand by for fuel cell load adjust?
CNTC 151.
Copy.
NTD Houston flight.
Go ahead, flight.
Yes, 966 is not required.
Copy. CVFS, copy. Copy.
T-minus 16 minutes and counting.
I copy, Ken. You've got a
Pilot Ken Bowersox is now performing the main propulsion system helium configuration. This will open the helium isolation valves, which will permit in-flight purges of the 3 engines, as well as provide an emergency source of pressure for pneumatic shutdown of the engines if necessary. Water levels in the water spray boilers have been checked and verified for the mission. The gaseous helium system of the main propulsion system is now being configured for launch.
835, record 14.66. Copy.
OTC TLT, MTS helium reconfix complete.
Copy.
Columbia CDR, Houston Capcom, I have some changes to your checklist when you're ready to copy.
Okay, Sid, what page first?
First page will be on page 2-4, some changes to your no-com mode boundaries.
Okay, Sid, go ahead.
Press to ATO will occur at 10600, 10,600 foot per second.
Okay, 1060, press ATO.
Press to MECO will occur at 13100, 13,100 feet per second.
Press Amico at 13,100.
That's a good copy, and there's no change to your altimeter. The next change will occur on page 8-5.
T-minus 14 minutes and counting. We're about 5 minutes away from entering the last of our built-in holds at T-minus 9 minutes. This is a standard 10-minute built-in hold. However, if necessary, the launch team can extend that hold.
Degrees per second at a minute.
This will be a call by the launch director, Bob Seek, at that time.
Pitch 1 degree per second at a minute 13 seconds. Yaw less than 1 degree per second. And you should loft 0 nautical miles.
Okay, we copy 2, 1, and less than 1, all at a minute and 13 seconds, and no lofting.
That's a good copy. And update on Ben Guerrier, it's looking good. You should be nominal speed brake and nominal aim point if you go in there and you got more than 4,000 feet of rollout margin.
Okay, we copy nominal at Ben Guerrier, and we've got it selected on board.
Sounds good.
CDROTC.
Go ahead.
Okay, you have a go to close the cabin vent valves at this time.
That's in work.
OTC, CFCP. Go ahead, FCP. Fuel cell purges are complete, ready for load adjust. Copy, EPD and ECL meet FCP on 151 for fuel cell load adjust. ECL copy.
OTC CDR, cabin vents are closed. 2 closed talkbacks.
Copy that, Dick, and that should complete the cabin vent operation. OTC double I. Go ahead, double S. Holmes RTS cross feed valves configured for flight. Copy.
NTD STM.
Go ahead, STM.
1015 is complete at this time, OISRF.
Copy. NTD SPE. This NTD. This SPE heads up IRAM's data shows that IMU3 gyro drift fail, and KSE's looking at that. We need to get back to you on that. All right. And SPE NTD. Go ahead. Do we have any concern about the cable on the camera on 0 level? Negative, no concern. Okay, and what about the 2 open items we've got at T-minus 9? There's no concern on those, is there? I was told they're off the list. CMQ, CNTD.
Go ahead.
We got those 2 items cleared from your list.
361 is cleared.
NTD will check. SIU.
OTC, CBFS.
Go ahead.
T-minus 20-minute GPC dump complete. No miscompares. And for step 856, flight RAS is...
We're at T-minus 11 minutes and counting, just 2 minutes away from our next and last built-in hold. Storm debris clouds in the area are forecasting that are causing our forecasters to give us a no-go for launch at this present time. We are, however, checking to see if they are more than 3 hours old, which would determine if we could then change that classification from red to green. Also, engineers here in the firing room are double checking the IMUs on board the orbiter and making sure that they are in the proper configuration for launch and that there is no problem there.
on 145, please. RPS, CMCC. RPS, copy.
Copy.
IMUs are inertial measurement units which are used for the shuttle to help identify exactly where it is in space in relationship to the Earth.
All systems OTC.
T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
Traffic for remainder of countdown.
We're just a few seconds away from entering our last built-in hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are at T-minus 9 minutes and holding. This is a scheduled 10-minute hold. However, if the launch director deems necessary, the count could hold here for longer. When the countdown is resumed, the ground launch sequencer will be in control. This master computer program will issue all of the commands necessary to perform the final critical tasks required to put the vehicle in the final launch configuration.